Wow. I'm so glad you decided to join today. It's exciting to be able to talk with you about the collective difference and the opportunity to launch legacy services. We're launching legacy services for pet industry businesses who are looking for a warehousing and fulfillment partner in the Los Angeles market. We've developed a reliable 3PL service to provide real-time inventory count and on-time order processing to help exceed your customers' expectations and to truly make a difference in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness. The collective difference started truly in 2020, but it was birthed many years before that. And the collective difference exists to make a difference in the life of youth experiencing homelessness. And it all started from my desire to bring hope to young people all across our nation with stories just like my own. See, in 2012, I partnered with the National Safe Place to lead the Run to End Youth Homelessness, where I ran from New York City to the Santa Monica Pier. I was able to visit over 30 different youth shelters and programs all across the country and had the opportunity to build relationships with thousands of resilient teenagers and the amazing people who've dedicated their lives to helping to end this epidemic. Yet, as I came closer and closer to the finish line, I realized I hadn't really reached the finish line, only a starting line for a lifelong race to love, equip, and guide at Promise children and youth toward a future in which every young person is empowered with the strength to overcome their pain and the courage to live a new legacy. It's my hope that you will continue to support and join me on this journey in which we together will make a difference and we will help the young people we love to truly live a new legacy. We've made some progress, you know. This opportunity didn't just start with a run, it hasn't stopped with a run. We've been able to do a whole lot more. You know what? I was able to launch Tree Collective and Collective Difference all at the same time. Back in 2020, I was eager to figure out a way. How can we do more? How can my life continue to do more for the life of the young people that I want to help? I'm sitting here in a job that I don't know how it's going to meet these needs, but I know my life's been changed. See, I found myself in the pet industry, an industry I didn't even know existed. But I was there because a mentor had said, if you truly want to make a difference, if you truly want to help other people, you need to figure out a way to find stability for yourself. And once you find and experience that stability, you can give back from a different place, a new place. And my partner, my mentor at the time, he came into my life and said, I'm going to help you find a job. And he helped me find a job that turned into more than a job. It turned into a career. And this career has helped launch where we're at today. But it began in 2016 with a job helping to sell ingredients to the big pet food manufacturers. And since 2016, in many different ways, I've been working with farmers and growers, suppliers all across the United States that take the fruits and vegetables, the proteins, and they dry them down and they turn them into the ingredients that are then sold to the big name pet foods that you maybe be familiar with, the Purinas, the Mars, the Blue Diamonds. All of these people take the ingredients that are grown by local farmers. And I said, you know what? I've been helping these other businesses. I've been helping in a way that I didn't even know was possible. But I'm tired of not fully living out my personal responsibility, this desire to truly help others. And so in 2020, my friend, my mentor came out to California, met me as I was really going through this time of, this is great. I finally have the stability. The career is working, but how do we tie it together? And you know what? We went on a hike. We went out to Yosemite, one of the most beautiful places I've ever seen. And as we're bouldering up the side of this cliff, it's freezing out. We're feeling more and more inspired. And I look at Nate and I say, man, we've been doing this for other companies. We've done a great job supplying ingredients. But what if we take what's happened in my life? What if we take what's happened in the pet industry to help me overcome homelessness and we replicate it and we help other kids experience the same type of solution. So what do we know? We know ingredients, we know growers, we know a way to create an incredible product. So we did. In 2020, we set out to create Tree Collective. We created Tree Collective and we created the Collective Difference, all with the same mission to help make a difference in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness. That day, we started the formulation of a new pet treat product, a pet treat that you can see behind me. The pet treat I'm super proud of. Superfoods for pets, superfoods for your dog. And we have a very special blend that we've worked with local California farmers to create. We've got a blend of sweet potato, blueberry, pomegranate, kale, broccoli, and carrots. We mix those with the finest proteins and we remove everything that could be harmful for your pets. Because not only do we want to make a difference in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness, but we want to make a difference in the life of your pet. And we want to do it in a way that makes a difference in the life of our planet. So we've been successful so far. We've been successful creating a treat that not only is good for your pet, but a treat that they love. These salmon training treats are our number one seller, and the dogs go crazy for them. Not only were we able to create a product that the dogs go crazy for, but we were able to use it as a billboard. You can see here on the back, we invite people and let them know you're making a difference and you can continue to make a difference by supporting Tree Collective and joining in the effort to support youth who are experiencing homelessness. Every purchase, a portion of those proceeds goes to supporting youth who are experiencing homelessness. So 2020 continued. We were very excited to launch Tree Collective and then get the Collective Difference off the ground as its official nonprofit. We were building, we were learning how to run a brand, dreaming about giving back and supporting other organizations and getting the Collective Difference to a place where it could succeed, not only with the support of Tree Collective, but with the support of others as well. As we told our story, as we told the mission that we had, we were very fortunate at Tree Collective to then have Target invite us to be one of 10 companies in 2022 that they invited to be a part of the Target Accelerators program, an 8-week crash course in everything retail, giving us a chance to learn what it would take to launch a brand with one of the biggest retailers that exist, with Target. At the end of it, they were going to choose one or two companies that they would support and help to launch in their stores. And you know what? We were one of them. Target got excited about our mission. They love our product. And they said, you know what? Our customers would love to support this effort. So we were incredibly grateful. We received a purchase order in October, and officially in January of 2023, Tree Collective launched product on the shelves and online at Target. This success at Target was something we'd never experienced before, and it gave us a story to tell. It gave us a chance to go to other retailers and tell them about an incredible partnership that we had. Since then, we were able to roll out many new customers. In the Midwest, we were able to get into farm and feed stores with Rural King, and now nationwide. Thankfully, this October, we launched nationwide with Hobby Lobby. Super excited about this partnership to be in over 1,100 stores nationwide with Hobby Lobby. Tree Collective is now selling and able to get into thousands and thousands of households and let people know they have the chance not only to do something good for their pet, but to take their pet's unconditional love and let that be shared with youth all across our nation. I'm super excited. I was super excited when Hobby Lobby launched, but I was also excited because this now created an opportunity for Tree Collective to officially partner with the Collective Difference and take an idea that we've been ruminating on and realize this is our time. This is the chance to step away from the other partnerships, to step away from relying on others, but to bring the Collective Difference to the place of launching its own. I'm just so excited. Its own warehouse where Collective Difference can be the fulfillment partner, where Collective Difference can not only be the fulfillment partner, but create job opportunities for kids just like myself. Collective Difference officially in October signed a lease on the warehouse behind me. You can see the pallets back here sitting in a 1,000 square foot warehouse. have the opportunity now, with the partnership with Tree Collective, to take these 20 pallets and hopefully many, many more to come and help do order fulfillment, order processing, inventory management, and shipping to retailers all across the United States. And as Tree Collective continues to grow, to be shipping and fulfilling orders that go out to every door, to every dog all across our nation. Looking forward to growing. I'm so glad that you get a chance to celebrate this traction with us, because the opportunity isn't just with Tree Collective, it's growing. The pet industry is massive. Pet industry has grown to reach over $186 billion. Americans are spending that much alone on their pets. It's crazy to think we're spending more on our pets each year than is spent on childcare. The opportunity to be in every home across the nation exists. There are nearly 700 pet treat brands in the United States. Tree Collective already has a national reach, going out to retailers all across the US. So we can partner with more and more and more brands, giving them the same great service that we're giving to Tree Collective. And Tree Collective is growing as well, preparing an e-com launch that will be able to take, if we do it right, tens, 20s, hundreds of products out of this warehouse every day, small packages going to every home across the US. And the thing is, the opportunity is far greater than just the pets we want to serve. The more product that we move, the more people that we can employ. And who is it that we want to employ? We want to employ the 4.2 million youth who experience homelessness here in the United States. Right here in Los Angeles, there's over 2,500 transition age youth experiencing homelessness. That's youth between the ages of 18 and 24 who've maybe outgrown the foster care system, don't have a family of support to turn back to, who are sleeping on the streets or sleeping in shelters, wondering what the next step's going to be. How do I not only overcome homelessness, but how do I take the next steps in living a different life? The young people are here, just down the street from me, here in my community, waiting for the opportunity to come to work, and not just come to work, but build a career and to find the opportunity to possibly go work for one of the many, many large organizations all across the US and maybe even the world who work in the pet sector. I know this opportunity is far greater than just serving the need between Tree Collective and Collective Difference. I know that with the relationships we all have, we can truly, truly create opportunities in which real life transformation will be made for the thousands of youth, the millions of youth all across the US. You see, the problem is pet food companies like the 700 treat companies, they need a fulfillment center. They need a place that their consumer packaged goods, their 5-ounce bags of treats, their 9-ounce bags of treats can be packaged up and shipped off. Maybe they've got something bigger, something smaller, but they need a place they can count on for accurate inventory counts, on-time order processing, fulfilling their orders daily. And you know what? When there's a problem, reaching out ahead of time, being proactive in the communication, letting them know, hey, you know what? A problem has arisen, but you know, we're going to take care of it because we're experts. We're not only experts in fulfilling orders, but we're experts in the pet industry. I've spent over 10 years. My partners combined have over 50 years of experience in the pet industry. We know what this industry demands. We know what retailers are demanding. And that's the type of expertise we're going to share with the young people we hire. We're going to not only share that with the youth we hire, but we're going to give you, as a pet food company, we're going to give pet treat companies, pet food manufacturers, suppliers all across the US access to a pool of well-trained and career-minded individuals, young people who are thankful for the opportunity they've got and are eager for something so much more. You see, transition age youth, they're here in Los Angeles. They're living in shelters. They're living on the streets. They need a next step. They need a career. They need a mentor. They need a career development program that's near where they live, a place that can help them make this transition into adulthood where they can see a real future with guidance from mentors. Someone like myself with a shared lived experience of homelessness, shared lived experience of moving from homelessness to stability to a new legacy. This can be their reality as well, because we're going to help them gain access to multiple career paths. The pet industry touches almost every asset of business. Whether a young person wants to go get their boots muddy working out in a field, they want to go be a CEO for one of the largest pet companies that exist, we're going to make sure they have access to those opportunities and careers that align with their strengths. Here in this warehouse, we're going to help raise them up. We're going to help encourage their strengths. We're going to help find out what they're passionate about. We're going to help them not only overcome homelessness, but we're going to help them have the opportunity to advance and build lifelong stable careers, live a new legacy, and continue to support them with job placement, job opportunities, and not only in the pet industry, but in the communities that they live in so that they too can help and give back. You see, the problem is big. The problem isn't just for pet companies. The problem isn't just for youth. The problem is something that together, when we look at the individual problem, we know that we can solve it together. We can solve it with the collective difference. We can solve it by making the collective difference. And here at the collective difference, we're going to do this through providing what we're calling legacy services. Pet treat companies partnering with the collective difference, youth experiencing homelessness, trusting us and partnering with us to make a difference in their lives. Here in this warehouse, we're going to provide the solution. We're going to make sure that your 3PL needs as a pet treat company are being met. Your orders will go out on time. You'll have access every day to inventory counts. You'll have access and confidence knowing that your orders are not only being processed, but they're going out just as they were scheduled. They're going out, and they're going out in a way that you can be confident in knowing that your pet treats made a bigger difference. It wasn't just an animal that they helped. It was a young person who got to wake up, put on their boots, and be excited about coming to work each day because they know that it's a bigger than just one day job. It's an opportunity to be a part of a new opportunity in their life, turning a page and saying, I have a chance at a career. I have a chance at not only having a home and maybe one day a family because I can provide for those things. So working together, we will truly make a difference. Your pet treat company, a young person eager to work, we're going to truly make a collective difference. You see, there are many young people out there who have stories of pain, stories of wonder, but also stories of resilience. I had the privilege of meeting Leslie. She was 17 when we met. I asked her to share her story with me, to take a chance and share and write down and draw what inspires her every day, tell a little bit of her story and where she's headed. And you can see the cardboard that Leslie drew. She wanted to leave a message for other kids in a story in a life similar to her own. She wrote, "Life's hard, but heaven's worth it." See, Leslie was 17 when we met. She'd been 5 months living in the homeward bound shelter. She said, the past 2 years of my life have been a struggle. I've been on the run multiple times. I've dealt with many problems from drugs to pregnancies, abusive relationships. I've even been forced into prostitution. But that day when we met, she said, I'm happy to be living at Homeward Bound. They're my family. I love them. I've been here for 5 months, and I'll be here for 4 more until I'm 18. So this is the second time I've come here, and I'm proud to live here and call this my home. So my saying that gets me through every day, and the saying that I hope will inspire others, life's hard, but heaven's worth it. You see, I had the chance and the privilege to meet and speak with Leslie when she was 17, but she could see just a few months from now, she was going to be 18, aging out of the youth shelter, transitioning into a new stage in her life, wondering what type of housing is available to me. What type of career is possible for someone who's been through so much pain? At the time, I didn't have Tree Collective. At the time, I didn't have Collective Difference. But I can promise you that, like Leslie, there are other young people who are waiting for this same opportunity. And I know that together, with the same inspiration that Leslie gave us, we can go out and we can help other young people have jobs, have opportunities. And again, I'm so grateful you're taking the time to join me as we're going to help realize and recognize this need, and we're going to truly make a difference. You see, I've spent past 6 weeks working on this project. I spent the past many, many years dreaming of this project, but I've had the chance now for the last 6, 7 weeks to be in class, to be learning, to be putting together not only a project for a class, but a project that's going to truly go forward. And I know that with your support, that with the support of many others, we're going to build something that can be replicated in multiple pet facilities and multiple businesses all across the world. See, I had the chance to put together and learn about putting together a business model canvas. You see here in front of you the steps that it's going to take, what we've learned, what we're recognizing, and how we're going to create going forward. You see, we're going to take the opportunity that we've realized, and we're going to walk step by step into a future that we know is possible. You might be asking who are the clients, who are the people that you help to serve with this program? We've already talked about the treat, the treat industry, the pet industry, the different businesses that exist through through the connections to the pet space. You know about the needs of youth. So here locally, very specifically, we're digging deep. We're looking right here in our backyard. And we're starting right here with Tree Collective. Pet industry businesses here locally in California. We have Tree Collective. We have a few other brands that we're working with. Arch City Brands will be next. We have many other domestic pet-based companies that call LA home. We're going to offer them after we prove our success with Tree Collective, we're going to offer them the opportunity to come in and be a part of the warehousing, part of the fulfillment. But where are you going to find the workers? We have access to youth shelters, to transition age youth programs here in this city. Not even a mile down the street from this warehouse is the Village Family Services, where multiple youth come into every day looking for a meal, looking for clothes, looking for a job. And so, as we get the warehouse fully built out, as we secure the program, we're going to go down the street and we're going to put a presentation together and we're going to open an application where we can bring in young people to come in and work out of this space. Who else are we going to ask? We're putting together multiple different ways of asking, but I can tell you, we're not going to stop where we're at. We're going to ask pet industry businesses. We're going to ask local business owners, individual donors. We're going to focus on young people who want to help their peers. We're going to share the story and we're going to ask. We've broken down our giving into two different levels. We've got our operations fund that is now being called the Collective. We have our Difference Maker Fund, which are going to be dollars that are dedicated directly going to the youth who need them. When you support the collective, when you join the collective, your dollars are committed to helping run the operations. And so that's what we're talking about today, how to support the operations. The program is going forward, but there are still capital investments to be made. There are still racks that need to be put up on the walls. There's still pallet jacks, pallet stackers. There's still many things that are going to need to come into play in this warehouse. Barcode guns, little things like that that we're going to need to be able to fully manage and run this facility. But with your investment, with your continued support, we're going to see this opportunity grow. See, we've talked about the young people who are here. We know that the opportunity is bigger than Tree Collective, but we're thankful for the opportunity to start with Tree Collective. Tree Collective will be our partner now from day one. And you too can be our partner from day one, helping us support our capital investments, helping to support the opportunity to go out and hire young people with the desire to work, with the desire to see and live a new legacy in their life. Your support is going to help make that possible. Over the next 3 months, I hope to hire 2 young people who will come in and they will have the opportunity to be mentored, to run the warehouse, to be a part of going out into the community and doing events where we help sell Tree Collective, where we help talk about the needs of youth in our community. But your support, helping to pay their salaries, helping to keep the lights on in this warehouse, helping to build this out so it's not just pallets on the ground, but pallet racking and a pallet stacker and extra saran wrap and many of the things that is going to come into fulfilling and shipping these orders every day. When we go out and continue to raise these funds, the money that you help us with will help make this a reality. You see, we're going to be going for new clients. We're going to be offering our services to other pet food companies, pet treat companies. We're going to be going out to youth shelters, reaching to expand behind and beyond Village Family Services, reaching to Covenant House, My Friend's Place, Hope of the Valley, Jacaranda Housing. We're going to be looking out for more and more opportunities to offer the application process to come and work here, be a part of this program, to hopefully hundreds and hundreds of youth all across this city. But in doing so, we're going to have to raise more and more donations. So how are we going to reach people? We're going to have our events locally. We're going to go to multiple meetups. We're going to go to run club meetups, dog parks. We're going to speak at youth clubs. We're going to have our social media campaigns. And every time that Tree Collective is set up at a trade show, there are many throughout the year, we're going to make sure to point out how the pet industry has helped to make a difference in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness. See, this part of our slideshow, our business model canvas, is something that I can leave with you after. I'm sure you're going to have questions as you look at our distribution channels. Maybe you're looking at the different customers we're going to reach out to, or even more importantly, the revenue streams. What's it going to take to run the program month over month? What are the things that you're going to be doing daily? The daily inventory counts, the order processing, making sure that time is spent with young people, showing them how the order processing, where it begins, how much bigger the opportunity is than just shipping orders out of this warehouse, but how it's connected to a much larger business, how it's connected to a much larger industry. The mentoring that'll go on every day, the out in the community work that'll go on every day, continuing to raise awareness for these needs in need of youth experiencing homelessness. This will be a hub. This will be a centerpiece of the work that we're doing. But the revenue we're going to need to do it is what's going to allow us to grow and expand. When I send out the notes from this, you'll be able to really look a little deeper and see how Tree Collective is going to continue to support Collective Difference monthly by helping to pay for the services that they're being provided. Tree Collective has agreed to pay $4,500 a month to have their orders processed, fulfilled, stored. But that's only a small piece of what it's going to take to run this facility. There's going to need to be additional money that's raised, additional money that comes in from the collective, the operations support. There's going to need to be money that's raised from individual donors who want to be difference makers. And I'm hoping that as you continue to think about your position in this, you'll see yourself supporting the collective. You'll see yourself taking opportunities to be a difference maker. So how does that break down? What is the revenue truly? During the first 6 months, Tree Collective is going to contribute $27,000. We're hoping to raise $200,000 from corporate donors, $25,000 from individual donors. This money will be used to pay for the monthly lease on this warehouse, the utilities, the internet, the insurance it takes to keep it as a safe place to actually hire and have staff here. The software it's going to take to manage the inventory, to do the order fulfillment, it's going to be an extra $1,500 a month. We're going to need supplies. These supplies are They're going to be things like the saran wrap, the packaging, the labels, um, the cardboard boxes, the shippers, all of these things it takes to get an order out. We're going to need to buy those supplies month over month. And then the wages for the director, the wages to then go and hire young people. You can see during the first 6 months, it'll be a small salary for myself. It'll be $3,000 a month to lead the program. We won't be spending any money during the first 3 months on marketing and advertising, but we hope to transition that very quickly. During the first 6 months, we'll be looking to spend about $39,000 to $40,000. If we can do this right, we will raise over $200,000 and we'll have an extra 213 to step into the next 6 months fully funded to go out and hire the youth who need to be in this space, running this operation and taking the next steps towards a stable career. The next 6 months will be spent with 27,000 continuing to come in from Tree Collective. Hopefully much, much more from corporate donors, 75,000 or more from individual donors. Rent will continue to be the same. Utilities will be the same. Insurance the same. Software will continue to be the same. Even fulfillment services should be the same unless the orders pick up. With each additional order processed, the cost of the packaging will increase, but we should be able to get discounts as our volume of product that we bring in will increase. But the big one here is wages. These wages represent two young people being able to come in and go to work and receive a salary. We hope that that salary will be enough to help them as they are in their transitional housing, save for the next step, be able to pay for transportation, pay for their daily needs, and be able to put enough savings together that they can take that next step forward. During the first year, this will be an additional 87,000 in expenses, but that's just the beginning. We're hoping to grow and expand into year 2, being able to bring on many, many more donors, both corporate and individual. We're hoping to see an expansion of our warehouse space, being able to step into a larger facility where we can bring more and more opportunities for treat businesses, for pet businesses to partner with us. And when they do, we'll be able to bring on more young people to work out of this space with us, to give them career opportunities. In doing so, we're going to host many more events. We're going to tell the stories that the young people are experiencing. We're going to tell about the needs of youth experiencing homelessness. We're going to share about the services that are being done. We're going to do everything we can to be fiscally responsible and spend these dollars in a way that helped not only to raise more, but to create more opportunity for the young people we're serving. There's a lot of opportunity for growth. There are pet treat companies popping up every day. There are partnerships that we can form. There are unfortunately many young people coming to Los Angeles who are homeless every day. We can provide for this need together with the collective difference in your business, with your funding of the collective difference. We can truly bring more and more people out of homelessness into stable careers. We're going to get in front of them at trade shows. We're going to get in front of other businesses, invite them to partner with us, and we're going to meet every month at local youth shelters, housing programs. We're going to talk to them about the opportunity. We're going to celebrate who they are. We're going to spend time with them, letting them know that other opportunities are there, share with them career opportunities that might even be beyond ours, but we will do our part to be a bridge to those next locations. I know that with your partnership, we're going to exceed the needs of our operational budget. We're going to exceed the fundraising goals that we've set. We're going to use those monies to do more and more for the youth in our community. You know, the truth is there are many 3PL partners. There are many people and warehouses. There are many options for people in the CPG space to go and find a company that'll fulfill orders for them. But there's only one who is truly unique in saying, we are going to use our space to create jobs for young people who have experienced or are experiencing homelessness. The thing is, when we step out to do this, we have an advantage because we have a sponsor, support sponsor in Tree Collective. We have a partnership that's going to allow us to grow and expand our business with Collective Difference to reach other pet businesses. We are very unique in the fact that I have a lived experience of homelessness, but also a lived experience of building a successful company and now what will be a successful nonprofit that truly makes a difference in the lives of youth experiencing homelessness. So I'm asking you to join us and make an investment. Will you be a part of the collective? Help us raise the 250,000 during these first 6 months. Help us match our goal and reach the goal of raising $1 million by the end of 2025. Tree Collect has already come on board. They're a partner with us. The TRG agency is a new and notable investor committing to $25,000. You saw before, we're going to be spending these monies as fiscally responsible as we can. 10% will go to my salary, 30% to sales and marketing, another 10% to hire the first 2 young people. We'll have 20% for technology, service development, programs that we're going to be needing to run this warehouse. And then 30% will go into the building, to the operations. The budget might be tight to get started, but we're already underway. A few extra dollars to put racking up, to buy a pallet stacker. But most importantly, with each additional dollar that we raise, will allow for new young people to come in and go to work and start that next step in their career. So far, as of November 1st, Tree Collective and Collective Difference have not only entered into a 12-month contract, but agreed that this will be renewed annually. On November 5th, Collective Difference shipped out the first Tree Collective products. And as of now, Tree Collective has paid for 2 months of services. The Collective Difference website's underway. Events are being planned for Q1, and we're actively working to get ourselves operational so we can go out and bring on the 2 young people who are going to work in this space and have their lives changed. So I'm going to ask, will you join the collective? The collective is what we've started from day one because we're relying on a small group of generous private donors who we're calling the collective. That's you, the collective, to fund our operating expenses. That way we can ensure that 100% of all public donations go directly to the youth, go directly to helping end youth homelessness. So I'm going to ask you, will you be a donor? Will you commit to a one-time donation? Will you commit to being a monthly donor? I know what's possible when a mentor steps in. I know what's possible when the pet industry opens a door of opportunity. So I'm asking you to partner with me and let's make this opportunity available to many, many other youth who have a shared experience. Let's make this opportunity possible so that we can bring an end to youth homelessness and change the lives of the 4.2 million youth experiencing homelessness all across our nation. Join me and together we will make a difference.